is Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance.
We gon' run this town.
You're back, or we're back. What's up, everybody? Who we got on here? Killer Capricorn, Misfit Ranch, David Patey, Ernie. What's up, man? I think I have some of your pictures we're going to show later. Diamond Custom Paint, Carrie Fox, Donald Beller, John Sabia, Cheese and Grids, J-Tech. What's up, guys? Mike Manning, Johnny Cox. We got a bunch of others I'm missing there. Sorry, guys. There's a lot to list off there. Hey, so anyways, real quick, if you live in the U.S. or Canada, you have a chance to win live during this event. So all you have to do is simply just hashtag Lime in the comments, and it will automatically put you in the wheel. And once we get, I think, what was it, Ash? Every 25 likes, we would go ahead and spin that wheel. And then everybody has a chance to win. We're going to be giving away some candy packs. If you guys ever don't want the candy packs, maybe you're watching because you're just, maybe I'm that entertaining that you just want to maybe just watch me and don't really care about the paint supplies. We can always trade those out for one of the shirts too. So you just have to let us know in that email. But we will assume that you're going to want the candy pack, and we will ship those out once we get your info. But okay, so they know the rules. You want to go ahead and click that off the screen. So if you have any questions throughout this live, a lot of you guys have been here before, go ahead and just shout out in the comments. We'll try to get to those. If we happen to miss them, go ahead and ask them again, because sometimes they get lost. But yeah, feel free. If it's anything about custom paint or the business or anything else you kind of want to talk about, we'll chat about it. All right. What we're going to do tonight is I do have this, it's a metal hood shape. I used to carry these a while back. We ran out of stock. I actually am looking to order these again. So you'll see these here in the near future. They're going to be a little bit smaller, but still made out of the same metal and stuff like that. So this has been primed. I painted it with a dark gray base coat, and that's where it's at right now. It's just a dark gray base coat. Let me put that up so you can see the shape of this thing. Okay. So yeah, dark gray base coat. We're going to use LiMELiNE. We're going to tape out some flames. Somebody in the comments, I don't know, what was it, last week or the week before, they were asking about doing overlapping flames. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do hot rod style flames, and we're going to do some overlaps, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, there's going to be a bonus, because I'm going to show you how to put a pinstripe in without actually having to use a pinstripe brush. So we're going to be able to layer this so we can do a pinstripe color, and then we're going to be able to do a solid color as well inside the flame. One thing I did notice, there was a couple of problems here where I had some gouges in the paint before. This has actually been painted a couple of times, but I may end up doing marbleized in this. There we go. Yeah, I may end up doing a marbleized inside the flames to kind of hide that. So we'll get to all that when the time comes. Also, I have this, so as long as I can fit that in between the flames right there, I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there, and maybe we'll do a little burst of realistic flames in like a green candy, since we'll be going with the green candy in the flames. So, all right, that's a lot of talking. I'm ready to do some taping. You guys have any questions?
Is that a
let us know.
Primer that is on there?
No, that's just a base coat. That's just I just mixed black and then a little bit of white, and then I came up with this gray.
And then Mike Manning give you a $10 super chat, and Swampy give you a $10 super chat.
Wow,
so no better place to be on a Thursday night.
All right, appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna just quickly measure. Okay, there's the center line there. Let's do this one real quick. Okay. So on this, we wanted to find the center line. So that's what I did. First things first, We'll take some 1/8 inch. Let me move this thing up just a tad because we're not quite getting the whole hood there. Maybe that's better. Okay. Take some 1/8 inch tape. And where I measured those marks out, I'm going to go ahead and just lay that center line down, just like that. And that looks like the center, I think. All right. I think I did that right. Okay. 1/8 inch. Now, once again, maybe I should do this one more time for the people that haven't, because it's real quick. I did this a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to do it real quick again, just to kind of refresh on how to lay out the flames, how you want to start. So step one, you want to, oh, that's not good. Hold on. That tape line messed me up. Step one. Yep. Step two. See that? How I just went a little bit fatter and I made that half of that shape of the flame. And then I made this same shape again. So basically it's another U. Crab claw. Crab claw. Another one right here. So we're going to go off of that, get fatter. Okay. And then right there, and right there, you can hook it in. Here's this step one again. It's kind of, I'm not drawing it very good, but step one, back into that. And you can keep building off of that, you know, same thing here. So hopefully that makes sense. That's what we're doing. It all starts with that one first kind of a horseshoe shape. And then there, come off of that, like that. You can do them. This is just how I do them. You can do them. Some people will start on the outside, but I always feel like that's as long as you get that shape right, everything will kind of flow together. So.
Okay, looks like we're past a couple spins here, and there's a question. Someone said, have you ever done a pearl base coat with candies?
Pearl base coat with candies over the top. Yeah, I have actually. I haven't done like full jobs, but yeah, I'll always throw candy sometimes over pearl. Just a good, any pearl or metal flake, candy can lay over that. It looks great.
You said there's a little bit of a glare again tonight.
Yeah. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit.
And I think they said we're at 60 something like, so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's give something away, huh? Let's go ahead and do that real quick before I tape this out, because I do need to get some footage of this. So go ahead. I'll readjust this camera. Carlos Arroyo. Good job. I hate pronouncing people's names. I always get it wrong. Okay. Okay.
Another one, because I think I believe we're at 70 something. So we'll just do 2.
Yeah, let's do another one right now. All right, so this is for another candy pack. All you got to do, hashtag Lime in the comments. John Morris, congratulations, you won. We'll write your name down. Okay, we ready?
Yep, I'll put
all right.
the email so they can email and then.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so if you're a winner, you just email. The email she'll put up in the comments. Info at LiMELinePaintSupply.com is is who you need to email if you've won. So, okay, 1/8 inch. Let's get to it. So I need to place this in a spot where, let's see, about right. Let's go right here. Okay. Once again, this is the first kind of a horseshoe that we're doing. Okay. That's all right. I probably could have came out a little farther. I'm just going to go with it because it's going to look good enough. I'm not going for perfection here. We're just going to see if we can learn a few things and paint something cool. Let's try that again.
Someone asked if you've done like a solid base coat and then did rainbow metal flake over top of that. Have you ever done that?
Yes, I have. That looks great. The rainbow metal flake's kind of, it's like one of those things you can't really tell until you see it in the sunlight. So it looks pretty much like metal flake. Really, if you candy over rainbow metal flake, it's not going to make that big of a difference because the candy is really going to take a lot of that effect away.
And Aussie One Kenobi said, "Love you guys, love your work, guys. You're both a great team." Christopher asked, "When you did the Frankenstein, how did you make the stencil?"
Frankenstein stencil we did was just out of paper, and I think I just pulled that image. I can't remember if I got that at an AI image or not. I don't know. Sometimes I'll just generate an image on AI and print it out, and then I'll just cut out all the dark spots.
And then a question: when they do hashtag line, does it have to be exactly with the uppercase and lowercase, or does that not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep.
And then James says, "Hey Adam, I don't make the live very often, but you got me back into painting almost 2 years ago, and I just wanted to say thanks for everything. I love your leafing supplies."
Oh, awesome! Thank you. Appreciate that.
Opie says, "I love watching artists work."
Well, I'm probably more of a technician than an artist, really, but I don't know. Okay, so we got some overlap there. That's a little funky. Wow. I'll fix that one.
Cody said, "Tried my alien water slide twice on the skateboard and didn't work both times, so I had to cut my own stencil with the blade, but I love how it's coming out. Going to do some more on it tomorrow."
Yeah, the image transfer, they're a little tricky. It's like you have to do like a few of them in order to get them every time. And now I feel like I can do one every time with no problems once you get a method going. All right, I'm cutting it close here. I'm going to really need to overlap something here because I want to put that LiMELiNE logo here. All right, let's go ahead. Once again, I'm going to start with, I got that completed, and this is where I would connect into it. So what I want to do is, though, is I want some overlap here. So I'm going to make that horseshoe really close to this one. So that way when I come into it, it'll overlap. So maybe I even want like down here. Okay, so maybe I'll make this one a little lower. Maybe right there.
Someone said, "Have you ever done any tips on doing solid color paint jobs with silver leaf with a final matte clear? I like the metal flake and designs you've done, but just really like the matte finish."
Yes, I'll be doing more matte finish actually very soon. I like the matte finish too. I don't do it very often. But yeah, if you're interested in the matte finish, I do have videos out there that show how to do that. You would probably want to look for that 80s bagger. Yeah, I don't think I left enough space for that. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull that. I don't really like that.
And someone asked, "Which AI generator do you use?"
I use ChatGPT, And then inside that app, there's an image generator in there. So you can prompt it to make it into like a stencil. So like you can, a lot of times I'll just do black and white. You know, I'm thinking of, you know, last one I think I wanted a realistic looking alien head. And then I prompted it probably like 50 times before I found the one I wanted. But yeah, I used like the realistic filter and stuff like that. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. Yeah, just play around with it. That's all I gotta say. Is just you won't know how to use it unless you actually try using it.
Travis said, "Can you do a spraying versus brushing method for sizing glue?"
You know what? I could never get the brushing method to work. In all the 20 years of me painting, I could not. The sizing glue just doesn't work for me when it comes to brushing. So I only airbrush it on. That's the only way I can do it. There's other guys that can probably show you the other method. You know, this right here, I would really like. I'm actually going to pull this one. Feels like that just goes straight up.
Nathan says, "Everything I know about painting I've learned from watching YouTubers like you and my friend Pete and Sprayway Customs."
Oh yeah, I know both those guys. Well, I don't really know Pete. Pete's, I know it's content and it's funny as hell. I love it. Have you seen his content, babe?
I don't think so.
I'll have to show you. He lets you know how it really is. Okay, so there we got some overlap there. We got some overlap there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do something very similar. I'm pretty much gonna duplicate it on this other side. I'm not gonna try to shoot it and make it perfect, but if I can get it close, that'll look good. So what I'll do here is, so I'm just gonna use this line right here temporarily so I know where I'm matching up on this inside, because that's, once again, that's step one. So we need to do step one over here. Take this, got this Sharpie in my mouth. Hold on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is just take my fingertips, put it right in the middle of my center line, and then roughly in the middle of that. I'm just going to use this as like a way to be able to record my distance. And fingernail there and there. So I'm just going to put a dot right here on this tape. So I know where, so I know where to shoot right there. So right there. So I know the height, and now I know the width. If I ask for the Sharpie, it's in my pocket.
Okay.
All right, so okay, we got the center line here. So I'm gonna match up this inner line right here, and I'm kind of it's kind of deceiving because this line is already in there. Your eye is going to want to match that, but really you're wanting to match this negative space right here. So see how it's kind of like tapers out. So if you keep your eye on that, and sometimes you have to do it a couple of times to get it right, but all right, that's pretty good. Wasn't that bad. Let's go with it. It's not perfect, but we'll show you that it doesn't need to be actually perfect for it to look really good. Like things can be a little jagged here and there, but I could straighten that up. I could put a little more shape into this, as you can see. See how it's kind of like, I don't know. It could have, you know, more of a shape to it, kind of like this, but we're just going to keep it just to show you. It's going to look just fine.
Ernie said, "Adam's channel is the best. He's one of the only ones that I've seen that will stop and walk you through what you need to know step by step." John said, what do you use to fill in holes in a tour pack?
You'd want to bevel it out. There's a lot of different ways, once again, and I'm not really a body man, but I would bevel it out with like a little grinder or something, and then fill it up with panel bonding adhesive on both sides. So bevel both sides, panel bonding adhesive. You might not need to bevel the back side. So I don't know. Definitely like get a nice V shape. Get it scuffed up real good. That stuff shrinks, so build it up over top a little bit more. Okay. We got that. So basically we're just going to copy this shape right here. Something similar.
John says, do you ever do the chalking match?
I actually kind of learned that way. The chalk does not work with tape very well. Like if you're going to chalk a line there. But yeah, I mean, there's a way to like to use a pounce wheel and then you can transfer. I don't ever teach that way. I feel like another way to be able to transfer it from this side to this side would be to get a piece of paper or masking paper, get a pencil, and then register the tape lines, because if you run a pencil across this, it's going to make that line. Cut it out, fold it over, and then you can actually cut it out and then fold it all the way over. So you'd actually cut out the inside of this, and then you'd have something to register. I don't feel like we really need to do that because it's going to be, we have a lot of overlap going on. You're not going to be able to notice. And especially like if this was on the other side of a tank, so like this is one side of the Harley tank, this is the other. I never do that. I never actually, I'll do the same thing with the tape method that I'm doing here. I'll wrap it around the tank so I know that, oh, this one's about right there. But really, you can't see both sides at one time. It's not something you can do. Just don't tell anybody that, but that's really the truth. So they're really not going to know by the time they walk around to the other side. If you're sitting on it, you kind of can on the top. So that's why it's nice to, tape line across the top. Anyways, okay. We're going to go ahead and do this one right here. Same thing. I'm going to take this piece of tape and just touch straight. Yeah.
Ghost GW said, have you ever done true flames inside hot rod flames?
Yes, I have. Yep. It's wild. It's too wild for me. I can't do it.
And then Scott said, what is a good binder for plastic parts?
A good binder? Adhesion promoter? Yeah. You can use One Choice or Eastwood or pretty much. Yeah. Those are good. Bulldog works good too. All those will work. So any, just remember on the adhesion promoter, spray it on light. Don't put on heavy coats. Super light. What am I doing here? Okay, got that one. I'm going to take and I'm going to measure out with my fingernails again. So center line there, roughly the center of that horseshoe. Transfer it over. All right.
Another question came in. Someone said, Carol's Custom Color said, hey, Adam, I'm restoring a 79 Corvette. I want to smoke out my marker lights. Would black candy work for that and let the light shine through the lens? Hashtag my friend Pete rocks.
Yep. You want to do that. You can do that. It's just make sure that you're mixing the candy black with the base coat, the clear base coat. Because you want to make sure you have that transparency. So you can always start light and then go with more coats. You can always add more. Okay. That don't look that good. I'm going to do that one more time. It's probably because I was leaning over this camera.
Is it okay to spray candy and not spray clear coat till a week later?
Yes. I don't have a problem with that. You don't want to wait for longer than like 2 to 3 weeks. Definitely don't be waiting like a month. it's better to make sure you get on it like within a week or so. That's my experience, but I've never really had a problem. The only time I've ever had a problem is when I waited like 2 months. And then I did have a delamination issue. That's only happened really once in my 20 years in painting. And I literally just went, because I never thought it was a problem, and then it actually is. But I don't know. So everybody has their own opinion on that. But I wouldn't worry about a week at all. And if you do, just if you can scuff it up, like if it's say like you have, just what I would do if it's going to sit, just put it in clear coat, 2K clear coat, put like 3 coats on there and then let it sit and dry. And then once you're ready to go with the next layer, just sand it then. And then you're ready to go.
Tell the Truth said, got a question. Do you pinstripe? I just got my Kafka brushes and urethane paints. I draw and I got to learn pinstriping.
No, there is somebody else on YouTube that does teach that. Well, maybe somebody can chime in, but I don't know. I know Fairway doesn't. And Pete teaches auto body. Wait a minute. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not going to have as much overlap. Let me go ahead and make this a little thicker. Yeah, that'll be okay.
What's the best primer for media blasted bare metals, tanks, and fenders?
My opinion would be an epoxy primer. So a pretty bulletproof way to do it would be to get it all cleaned up. Obviously, get all the oils and stuff off of it. Hit it with epoxy primer, like 3 coats, and then scuff it down. And then if it needs it, which it probably does, you probably need a couple of coats of sandable primer over the top of that. Let that dry, sand that, and you're good to go. If you're flaking it, you could go from epoxy primer straight to the flake. Okay, looks like I got one more. We got good overlap here. It's not exactly the same, but it's all right.
Can you shoot metal flake with a LVL gun?
Yes. Yeah, that just means low volume of pressure. So LVL will take less air to run, rather than like an HVLP or a conventional gun.
Do I need to primer and base coat the plastic hood that I got from LiMELiNE, or just sand and start taping and airbrushing?
I would just sand and start going for it. That's what we do. You can if you want. One thing to note with that though is sometimes it gets a static charge because it's plastic. So what did we figure out? A dryer sheet? Yeah. Grab a dryer sheet and then you can just slightly kind of hover, kind of just barely wipe a dryer sheet on that and it'll take care of that. But sometimes that is an issue with the plastic. But like I said, we will have these hoods back. They're going to be slightly smaller, probably like that. It's almost the same height.
There's like 10 questions. Can I hit you with them?
Yeah, sure.
Ready? You. And I think we're at 100 and something, so we can spin the wheel too. But let me ask you these so I don't get them lost. So don't get lost. How long can you reduce your candy and leave it in a can?
For as long as it's sealed, for quite a while. I would say, I don't really know the answer to that question, but as long as the can is sealed, it's going to last for well over it's going to last for years. You know, if you don't pop the top, it's going to last for 5 years. If you do pop it, but it's still full and you seal it good, it's probably still going to last for somewhere around 5 years. It's all about that seal, you know.
Is there a window to cut and polish, or can it be done anytime after clear is cured?
The window for cut and polish is best done. Like, all this is, you know, personal preference once again, but I'm just going to let you know what I think. That I like to do it like not the next day, but the day after. So like 48 hours, because the clear's still like a little fresh. So when you go to polish, it like kind of smooths out better, you know. The longer you wait, sometimes the harder the clear gets, and it's kind of hard to polish it back. Like, not usually with metal flake, but like with black, because black is a pain in the butt to polish, if y'all don't know. One thing I want to point out real quick before we do another question is, okay, so as you can see, I cut the overlap right here for this, so that's gonna overlap. The problem is we have this line right here. So once we paint this in, there's gonna be this line right here over the top of that. It's not gonna make any sense. So what we have to do is we end up having to trim both sides of the overlap. So we trim that side. And I'm going to pull that one too. So it's going to look a little crazy. It's going to look like they're all kind of just muted together. But we will, like I said, we're putting a pinstripe on these because we're going to edge it with the airbrush, lay down another piece of tape, and we're going to be able to save that pinstripe and be able to fill up the inside. So we're actually, these are going to look good and polished because we'll have that pinstripe on there as well. So once again, we're going to cut both of these out just like that. So I like to, so when I'm cutting this one, I like to follow that edge right there. That way you're not cutting it all weird. So once again, I could cut it like that, but if I came and laid the blade this way, I can already see exactly where that needs to be trimmed. That way it's not all like, you know, cutting it at a wrong angle. You'll definitely be able to tell. Okay, any more questions? I can take care of those. Sorry.
Scott said, just thought I'd let you know my screw up didn't turn out. Had to start over. Don't forget the clear base coat when mixing candy.
Ah, man.
What's a good epoxy primer?
You can, LiMELiNE doesn't have epoxy. We don't have one yet. We plan on getting one. But what did I use in the past? Yeah. I can't even remember. You can use like anything that's PPG or a Sherwin-Williams. But man, I'm trying to remember.
When are you going to get your 2K clear back in stock?
Hopefully it's next week. I know I keep saying that, but yes, very soon, hopefully. Trim that a little off. Let me.
I want to paint my rims black. Would a regular black base coat or black candy be better?
I do a black base coat, and then you want to clear coat it.
Curls Custom said, hey Adam, how do you get people to mail you paint projects? I do a little locally, but I'm trying to reach out.
You can post on Instagram is the best way to do it that I found. And just let people know that your books are open and just post your work. And then it's kind of, you know, I don't know. I think most people are pretty comfortable with sending their parts in. You could always buy a set and try to sell them. Sometimes that's a little tricky. trying to think of other ways. If you have classifieds in your area, like we have one that's called KSL Classifieds, which is our local news. It's free to like post on there. So sometimes you can kind of spam it a little bit. Like, hey, I'm selling these motorcycle parts, something you painted, and then say, oh, I also do custom paint. So hit me up. So it looks like you're selling something, but you can kind of get away with it that way. I did that for many of years, and I was able to pick up customers here and there back before like Instagram was big.
What's a good LVLP gun you would recommend?
The LiMELiNE gun is good. It's LVLP. I think we still have some of those in stock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get to it quick because they're almost out of stock. They're going to be like the clear coat.
E. Brown said, I got my wifey to watch too. I told her if we win, I'll buy Starbucks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. PSL. Sounds good. I had one this morning.
Okay, so you guys saw that, right? I cut out both sides where they overlapped. So we don't even need to decide what's going to be what right now. We will take this center line out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We don't really have room for the LiMELiNE. We'll see where we're at tonight. Maybe we might have to do something in the background later. That's why I kind of left this a gray instead of a black. But I do have the 2-inch LiMELiNE semi-transparent tape here. I'm just going to line that up and start taping this out. But we can go ahead and give something away. You ready?
Yeah. Can I ask you? I don't want to get lost. Let me just shoot you some fast with some fast responses.
Okay. I'm going to try to answer them fast.
Do you prep and paint the underside of motorcycle tanks and fenders?
Yes, I do. If they are raw metal, I do for sure, 100%. If they are like stock fenders, usually you can get away with painting around the edge. So definitely prep the edge and prep around the edge. You'll find that if you're painting Harleys, most of them that come in, they're getting repainted are already black. So it's like you don't really have a problem. And it depends on the fender. Front fenders, usually I do almost all the time. Rear fenders, and it all depends if they're all nasty and they send them all crazy, gross underneath. Then I just clean up the edge and blend underneath.
Okay, next one. Your thoughts on tribal flames and regular flames together, design-wise?
Oh, I almost did it on this. I almost was going to do tribal flames on this side. Then I thought, people are going to think that's weird. Because I will like kind of weird, I think. I don't know. So no, it's as simple as doing like one little thing different to do the tribal flames on these. And maybe we'll do it one night. We can show the tribal flames. It's pretty easy to do.
Do you have LiMELiNE decals?
A decal? No, I don't think we have decals.
Have you ever painted inside hard saddlebags? If so, as I like to match inside of outside of Flake of candy.
Wow.
Also, would you paint the inside finish mask off and then paint the outside of the bags?
Yeah, painting inside the bag is gonna be kind of tough because it's like you're painting inside of a bag, I would do the insides first and then do the outsides because the outside matters more, I think. But I don't know. That's a tough one. I've never painted inside of a saddlebag.
Do you sell these painted hoods like the foil 3D one?
No, I don't. I don't sell those ones. I don't know who does either. I'm not sure where those came from.
How did you get into drawing?
I just got into paint, really. I didn't really get into drawing. Kind of did learn how to draw a little bit later on, but yeah, I just liked painting. I really was into automotive painting, and then just kind of came from there doing the art stuff.
Okay,
one
couple more. Sandra's a new member.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'll be posting on that member page. Actually, have some stuff ready to go for that.
Mine gave you a $20 super chat.
Ah, woohoo!
And I think that's cleared it up.
Thank you.
Let's do some giveaways before you start.
Yeah, thanks for that super chat.
Yes, thank you for super chat, Mayan.
Yeah, let's do it. That's
So
that means giving something away, right?
I think we're at 100, if I'm right. So we'll spin the wheel twice.
Yeah, might as well. Let's just do it.
Oh, we're at 121. So if we get to 125 before we're done, we'll spin it 3 in a row.
Wow. Man, we're getting a lot of likes lately.
Speaking of likes, if anyone wants to go to Facebook and see Adam's post, you can like our grandson's picture so he can win. Patrick McConkey.
I knew you were going to say that.
There's your winner.
Oh, Patrick?
Patrick McConkey.
All right. Say that last name again.
McConkey. That's a cool last name. Okay, you win.
Yeah, you win. So all you got to do is email LiMELiNE paintsupply.com, or it's actually info@LiMELiNE and let us know your info. If you don't want the candy pack, you can get the shirt. You want to show them the shirt real quick, babe? So anybody knows that they can trade that candy pack in for one of these party work shirts if you're not interested in the paint.
I'll show them at the end so I don't have to move this. And John said, grandson, you're too young for grandkids. We have 2 grandkids. The one that you're voting on is our youngest, and he dressed up as Chucky. So we have a 3-year-old grandson and a 1-year-old grandson.
Yeah, we should have put his picture up there.
We should, huh? Dang it. Okay, let's spin it again.
Let's do it.
But yeah, if you want to go like his thing on Facebook, you'll see Adam's post. So you can see.
I didn't even know I had a Facebook.
Yeah, I put it on there for you. He's got to win. He's little Chucky. So cute. A little 1-year-old walking around like a little scary kid. Darren Flake.
All right.
Next winner.
You won the candy pack or the party shirt?
Okay, I'll show you the shirt.
Whoa.
Here's the shirt, except for it's gray instead of the black. So that's the party shirt. And then this is the other prize, the candy pack.
Yeah.
So you just got to let us know which one you want. Email us. I'll put the email up again. And then I'll get the questions.
All right. We got time to share that people's work? Or we got too many questions? I don't really think we should share those. At least a couple of those right now real quick. We do have some people that have sent in some pictures of their work, and we love to share it because we love to see what other people are doing and what they have learned.
Bob Jones sent you a $20 super chat.
Bob. Thank you, Bob.
All right, here's a couple things. This is some work that Roman has done.
Okay, let me take a look at this because I want to. Oh yeah, yeah. He made the foil work. So that's stamped tin foil, embossed with a folder, and buried under a bunch of clear coat. Yeah, but it looks phenomenal. Good job. There's only a few people that have accomplished that.
There's another one by Roman. Serape.
San Fran. A lot of people loving that.
Here's Work done by Zane.
Zane, what's the last name?
Hope.
Zane Hope. Let's check this out. Oh, yes. I think it's for his, I don't know if he said his kids or his grandkids.
There they are. 2 girls, looks like. Cute. Good job. That's cool. That's
Yeah, that
kind of
thing's
Sam
awesome.
brand colors too. Look at that. Red and gold. And this is done by Buddy.
Buddy. Who, Buddy, who?
Standridge.
Standridge. Let's see this thing. Oh, yeah, that guitar. He sent me like a bunch of stuff, but that guitar really stuck out to me. Man, that thing's awesome.
Here's the other thing he did. The lace design Harley, like the pink and the silver leaf.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great work. That guitar is next level, though. I love that thing.
And here's a couple done by Ernie Bidding.
I think we got Ernie on here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Flaking out. Getting some metal flake done.
Here's another one.
What's he doing there? What's that one? I looked at them all. I just can't remember.
It's the red paint.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the rear fender.
Yep, and the skeleton hand fender. Yep. There's the other piece. Good job, guys. Looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks awesome. We like to share your work. So, yeah. Babe, what's the best way for them to get that to you?
On Instagram. Yep. Just Time Warp Custom Paint on Instagram. But yeah, if you guys did send me pictures, sorry, I kind of looked. I don't know.
Chris is asking how to become a member.
If you're watching on YouTube, there should be somewhere that says subscribe. Not to the channel, but subscribe to this channel, I think is what it says. But there's 2 different tiers. There's the $2 tier, and then there's the $10 tier, which they both give you discounts. I think the $10 tier gives you 15% off, and the lower tier gives you 5%. But it pays off pretty quick if you're buying supplies, for sure. And then you're going to be able to check out some of the behind-the-scenes stuff if you're interested in that.
John says he has a 13-year-old granddaughter. Fun.
Oh, wow.
Granddaughters are fun. Carrie says, I have a grandbaby on the way. My daughter's due in March. I'm so excited. Carrie, it's legit the best. I thought being a mom was the best thing ever. Wrong. Being a grandma or a drama is what I am. Being a drama is 1,000 times better. I can't even. It's the best. So congrats.
I think we need to quit saying that, because that's rude to the kids.
Huh?
Is that rude to the kids?
It's rude to the kids saying.
No.
Well, no, because it's good in a couple ways. It's good because you see your kids be a mom and you're like, wait, I didn't mess them up too bad. They do a good job. So then you know that you succeeded, and it's fun to see them be a parent. So in a way, it's a compliment to them.
Okay.
Someone said, what's your Facebook? I think it's just Adam Paul.
Is it Adam Paul?
Yeah, I think it's just Adam Paul. And then if you go to his post on his feed or whatever, his post, it's on there. It should be the only one. Well, probably the last thing he's posted in a long time, because I got on there and did it for him. So if you want to like the little Chucky, we'd appreciate it, because we're tied with a Dumbo.
Tied with Dumbo.
And we want Chucky to win.
All right, well.
Oh, looks like we're at 131 likes. So we spin the wheel again.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not afraid.
Okay, let's do it. Charles says that shirt is dope. Thank you. Aussie One Kenobi is the winner.
That's what it is?
Uh-huh.
Nice. What a name. Congratulations. You won the candy pack or the party shirt. Just let us know. But we're just gonna guess that you're gonna want the candy pack.
Darren said the shirt's awesome, and somebody else. Darren said the shirt's awesome. Then someone else says, "Where do you send pics to?"
Instagram. Time Warp Custom Paint on Instagram. So show me your work. I want to
Woohoo.
look at it.
Thanks, Cody. He said he's in the lead in the Facebook post. So
He is?
went and voted for Miles. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it so much.
You said you were going to do that. Okay.
So how do people win? So I think he's asking when you spin the wheel. You just have to do #Lime.
Yep, #Lime. Just in the comments, like you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it a million times in there. Just do exactly what they're doing. And that automatically puts you in on the wheel. So, but even though you don't see your name when it spins, you know how it kind of like flashes through the names. Once we have like over like 40 entries, it doesn't show everybody's name, but you're in there. So, I think last time we spun, we had like 60 entries, right?
Now
Maybe more than that.
it's like 100 and something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's working. But yeah, if you don't see your name, sometimes it doesn't show everybody's. It just is random.
Yeah.
Dakota said, "Is there a sample pack I could purchase of your stuff?"
Yeah, there's a candy pack is what we're kind of giving away. It's going to have all the primary colors, which is nice thing. It's also going to do the secondary colors and, so on and so forth. We're going to be actually doing that here. We're going to use a candy green. So we're mixing a blue and a gold together out of that candy pack to make a green. All right, got half of it done. Almost half of it.
Mr. Sia says he has grandkids ranging from 13 to 4, I think it said. Scott says he has 10 grandkids.
Holy crap.
Carrie said, "Finally, my oldest got tired of me nagging. I'm sure she's 26. I kept saying, 'All right, any day, any day.'" True.
10 grandkids. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Aussie One Kenobi said, "Do you ever use an X-Acto knife or only razor blades?"
I like to use an X-Acto knife. I would actually prefer an X-Acto knife.
Crafton's Custom Paint says, 4 grandkids here, 2 a block away, and 2 in Australia. Oh, so far. Fairway's on and is watching.
Oh, what up, dude?
Brandon said that, and he says, "I watch his channel as well."
Thank you.
I've seen Fairway's channel. I've watched it with Adam. So hello.
Yeah, we watch other people's stuff.
Yeah.
Wayne
said, "How do I send you pictures of my work that was inspired by you? I've tagged you on the gram, but it never gets seen. I love to send it again."
Yeah, just go ahead and send it again. Sometimes I'm not looking as hard as I should. Sometimes it gets stuck in that spam folder and I don't check it enough and it'll just disappear.
Darren says he has 4 grandkids and 1 on the way. Look, we're a bunch of grandma and grandpas here.
I can't believe we're up this late. Holy crap, man, they're bedtime.
Dang.
Wake up, Larry. Gotta make it through this.
You're welcome, Terry. You're gonna love it. Thanks, John. He said just liked his pick. What a cutie.
All right.
Nate says that Chucky costume is awesome.
Yeah.
It was a little creepy watching him walk around.
He deserves to win that. If you look at all the pictures, he really does.
And it kind of is, like we were talking about, it's kind of a weird shot, but on the side of his face, because he has some fake stitches down his eye, it looks really good. So if his face is a little turned, it looks really cool. And then he had a knife. So
yeah. Well, he
a
also had
knife.
the worst picture taken of him, too.
Yeah, his is the worst picture taken because he was.
But it's still the most amazing one if you look at it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, it's just, if you look at it, you'll vote for it.
Yeah.
Okay, last little piece, right? I got it all?
Advice for doing a solid color to cover metal flake. Wanting to paint, tape out what I want, show metal flake wise.
Yeah, tape out. So the tape lines would end up being metal flake. Is that what the question was? So we have this all masked out. Very nice. Okay, hard part's done. Whew, I was sweating there for a minute.
Carrie said that she's 46 now, but she had her daughter at 18. She said she got her life right, but I was sure impatient waiting. We know how that is. I was barely 17 when I had my oldest. That's hard being a young mom.
Okay, we do.
Said can't post pictures on chat, can I? On this chat? I don't think we can.
No. But you know what? There is going to be a time where we're going to let people actually join in and say a word or two. People dare to. Or they can even just show their work. They don't have to show their face.
Chris said, I can't find the subscribe to be a member to pay, just the regular subscription. How does he find the member button?
After this, if you just go to the home YouTube page, it'll be right there. It'll say become a member. So yeah, that's I'm pretty sure. Or subscribe. I can't remember. It says one of those.
Did Adam miss some of the tape on the first side? Does it say maybe? First side?
It looks really close, like right here. I was kind of looking at that. Like it probably cut it a little close to that, but it still looks like this was the right shape, so I'm going to stick with it. But no, I think I'm good. A little bit maybe right there.
Someone said missed one bit, and Swampy says he's a papa times 4.
What's this right here? Was that what they're talking about?
Maybe that was it.
Follow my edges. What's going on here? Ooh, that looks messy. That doesn't look good. Okay. Check my edges. Oh, what's that?
Flame on the right.
What?
Hey!
Oh, that looks pretty obvious.
They're like right side.
God.
Missed the right side. Oh,
what? Are you sure?
What size is that hood?
It is 20. No. It's bigger than that. Here, I'll tell you. I'm gonna go the extra mile and measure it for you. 20 inches by 18. But the ones we're having made are going to be 18 inches by 13. Yeah, just like this. It's a little bit smaller. Okay, so now we got that taken care of.
Do you have a video doing real flames with an airbrush?
Yes, I was actually going to do some real flames on this, but it doesn't look like I have enough room. I could modify something and make it work, but I think we're going to be over the time limit we want to be at tonight. So if anything, I will show that in one of the lives coming up, because I know a lot of people have been asking that. But I was thinking about doing like a greenish real fire, which it looks the best in that color, if you ask me, green or blue. Hey, do you want to, we do need to show them how to mix up.
One question here, and then I'll be caught up, and it's from Fairway.
Oh, okay.
He says, when will you be getting the 20-ounce LiMELiNErs 50-pack back on sale?
They will be, let's see. It's going to be mid-November. Well, we're in November, right? Oh, no. No, it's going to be mid-November, and they're going to be actually offered at a cheaper price in a 25-pack. So they're going to be around $39, and then you're going to get them in a 25-pack. Smaller box, 50. Sometimes I feel like nobody wants to spend almost $100 for 50 cups, you know. So 25 packs coming soon. They come with the hard cup. But yeah, I need to hook you up with some stuff, Fairway.
Did you want me to show something?
Yeah. Yes. So I do have the LiMELiNE base coat, silver base coat pigment. So basically you just take that 1 scoop, it says right in the side right here, 1 scoop with 1 ounce. So this is a 2-ounce cup. So this was 1 scoop. So I put one, but yeah, so you're going to go ahead and see how this is done, because we do have a short, a 2-minute video that's going to show how I mix this up. So that way you'd be on the same page as all of us.
Oh, well, one question about the cups. They said, are the cups going to be 1.0 or 2.0 PPS?
They're going to be, they can only be the 1.0, but we do have the adapters for those. And another thing is we are going to be offering them in a smaller size as well. So we're going to have the, I think it's the 16-ounce cup as well. So we have the 24-ounce cup. We're going to have the 16-ounce cup. So that's going to be even more of a discounted price. So if you guys are doing small projects, those smaller cups are cheaper and they cost you less. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and play this clip real quick, huh?
The silver base one?
Yeah. All right. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you already knew it. We're going to be putting this into an airbrush instead of the paint gun, because we're just doing the edges of the flames. So go ahead and fill this up. Cap on. Make sure it's spraying good. Oh, yeah, that looks good. So I'm just going to aim for the edges, and I want to make sure I at least get pretty even coverage, a little over 1/8 inch on both edges, because that's where our pinstripe is going to be.
Colin said, fellas, gluing a rubber gasket around the base of a helmet, a dot of glue got on my rubber glove, then stuck the glove to the paint. Suggestions? Or did I just ruin 30 freaking hours? Oh, no way. What can he do? Did he really just ruin it?
No, you can fix it somehow.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's glue on it? Is that the problem?
Yeah, gluing a rubber gasket around the base of the helmet, and then he got a dot of glue on his rubber glove, and then stuck the glove to the paint.
Oh, God.
Can you just rip it off and then clear coat over the paint as the glove part?
No, I don't know. Depends on how bad it is.
Oh no, that's not. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but you can fix it. It always can be fixed usually.
If y'all were here last week, I'm gonna not mess this question up. Adam, how many ounces does the cup system hold?
I think it's what it is.
What it is?
24 ounces is the bigger cup, and then it's 16 ounces on the smaller cups that are coming in. So it's the standard size that I usually have, and then one size smaller.
What pigment color was that? The metallic silver, right?
Yep. Basically, this makes a metallic base coat. And the nice thing is you can just mix it up as you need it. This is literally just one scoop out of that. And as long as it stays in powder form, it's not gonna like dry up on you because it's already dry. Powder.
Mr. C said try a hot razor blade with the glove issue on the glue in the glove. That might work, huh? Maybe. Smart.
It'll use your head.
Ounces. I got it right.
Yeah. Okay, one thing that's important that I do want to note on this is wherever the pinstripe is going to come through, we're going to want to make sure we hit that with silver too. So if we just stopped with the silver here and stopped with the silver here, we're not going to be able to see our pinstripe that comes through here. So we're going to want to make sure we kind of follow those original lines that we had before. They're just imaginary lines now. They're not real anymore. Okay, it looks like we're good with that. We've got enough silver on that. We just kind of blended everything in. A little bit of like overspray that kind of building up through some static. We're fine with that. We will grab a. We do have LiMELiNE does have tack rags now. We have yet to sell any, but they're on Amazon. You can check them out if you look at the affiliate link that's in the description. And hey, maybe you'd be the first one to buy the tack rags. We haven't sold any yet, but yeah, we can use this to kind of clean up a little bit of the dry overspray. There, that looks better. Thanks, tack rag. All right. Okay, we got that. Now what's next? Now you're asking what's next.
Now what's next?
Now what's next? Okay, I need to find my tape. What's next? Tape.
Your Sharpies in your pocket.
Got that.
Okay, that's a good start. Are we really at 151 likes? Guys, let me know, because if so, we'll spin again. I love it.
I'll grab a new pack. So once again, we're going to go with the 1/8 inch. And what we're going to do is, okay, I do want to figure out which one is going to be, actually, I don't have to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to line this up with the edge. And basically, I'm going to take the 1/8 inch on both sides. And I'm just going to shield that silver with this 1/8 inch tape. Just bordering the other tape, right? Button it up right next to it. And we're just putting that tape right back to where it was. Right next to actually where we cut it. Same thing here. And it's okay if you're not exactly perfect, because we're going to run another piece of tape right over this. Because if we do have a little bit of a, sometimes like little slivers where we don't quite get it to butt up correctly, we're just going to mask that up, so we're not going to have any overspray where we don't need it. Once again, just following this where it normally would. See, I was off a little bit right here. That's going to be fine. We're just going to go ahead. Like I said, we're going to run one more piece of tape across that. Okay, I'm going to take you guys down a little bit closer on this next side. See a little better, maybe.
We're at 150, so we should be able to spin again. So you know when you're ready. Steve says, I didn't see the tack bags on Amazon. He was looking yesterday.
You will find them on my Amazon store, down in one of the sections there. You'll also find them on my affiliate link in the clear coat section.
Christopher said, I just ordered the tack pack.
The what? The tack pack?
Yeah.
Really? Got the first one sold? All right.
Nice. Hey.
Thank you so much for that. Man, so much stress. Not gonna be able to sleep tonight. You go 4 days without selling something for the first time. You think, oh, that was a mistake.
Kendra said, my hubs loves that tape. The only one he'll use now.
Nice. Thank you. Go ahead and finish taping this and we can give something away, huh?
Yeah, Snapfly said, I sprayed Flake for the first time the other day, and it really does get everywhere. Yes.
Yes.
It's everywhere.
It's better than blowing it on, though, if you ask me.
Yeah. Somehow was even getting in my food. I swear I saw it in my dog's food, too. It literally goes all over your body, and then you seriously, when Adam will come in from the shop in the house, there's literally a trail of glitter, like breadcrumbs behind him. I'm serious. It is everywhere. Dakota says, how long are the rolls of the 1/4 and the 1/8 tape?
They are, put me on the spot here. If I'm right, they are 55 yards is what it is, but don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay, should we spin the wheel?
Yes, let's do it. Yep.
Okay. Oscar M.
Yeah, good job, Oscar. You did it.
Woohoo!
You won it. Congratulations. So yeah, if you want the candy pack, that's what you get. If you don't want that, you're not interested, then we can always hook you up with one of the LiMELiNE party shirts, which are awesome as well.
Josh, Hannah sent you a $20 super chat and said, "Thanks for all you both do."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, that's your
Oh,
pumpkin spice tomorrow.
okay. Hey, thanks, Josh. It's my pumpkin spice in the morning.
You go ahead and you keep that one, babe. That one's yours.
Oh,
That one's all yours. Thanks for running things around here. Okay.
okay, thanks. Doug says, "What size glitter is in the flake?"
It's a mixture of 0.08 and 0.04.
Swampy says, "My wife is sitting here nodding her head, Ash." Oh, I bet because she knows she's probably got glitter all throughout her house.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure she understands exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the looks you'll get at people when you go out too. They're like, "What?" And like, if you go out in the sunshine.
Ernie says, "Snap Flight 7 looks like a stripper convention after you're done with it."
Yeah.
It really does. It's everywhere. Nate said, "Yep, my wife too. Trails of flake in the house." It's seriously, it's so true.
Yeah, it tracks. It definitely. They're little clingers.
Did you have the finished clear coat? Oh, Mr. C, you're awesome. He's trying to help Colin figure out the glue and the glove. Good job. Just starting. Add yeast for paint guns for primer and cores plus clear.
No comprendo.
Well, maybe I'm reading it like I read ounces wrong.
How many drinks you had?
One.
Okay, well, you're good.
What is it? Candyman margarita.
Here you go.
And you had one with me tonight too.
Yeah, I don't want to fill it. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we got a little bit of pullback here.
E. Brown says, "I'm in trouble now." Swampy says, "Glitter guy." Is a 1.8 good to lay down some flakes? 1.8 tip, good?
Yes, a 1 point. If you're using LiMELiNE, you only need actually a 1.3 or bigger. But if you are using anything like that's like a 0.25, like flake, that's like a really big flake, then yeah, you probably need something like that. But although it's not necessarily better just because it's bigger. So just say that.
Josh said, "I tried blaming the kids for the flake glitter mess." Oh, that's a good one. It's always kids that make the mess. Kids are the husband, I'm sorry to say. Douglas Swanson said, "How do you like the inflatable paint booth?"
I do. I like it. Yep. I actually have a new one.
Oh yeah, we did get a new one.
Yep. It's called the Gorilla. It's made by the same company, Sew and Flaw, but it's like an updated version. It's called the Gorilla. It's like almost like all windows. So if you have like any natural light from or your shop light, if you have it indoors, then it stays really bright in there. It also has an exiting fan, which they've always needed one of those. Has the filter and everything else like that, but it never had that that exiting fan that it needed. But it came with one of those as well. So I'm excited to try that out, and I'll let you guys know. I actually will be doing a video on it, and
You better hurry before it gets colder
yeah, I know.
than it is today.
Well, I really want to use it inside, so I'm not sure where I'm going to put it up at.
Diamond Custom Paint said, "Just purchase your LiMELiNE cat cloth." Elbow
Yes.
coughing in the elbow.
Yes.
So what you're saying is if you go out in the sunlight, you look like a Twilight vampire.
Yes.
It's very easy.
Just don't go by a high school. They're going to think.
They're going to
attack you. So all I'm doing is doubling up this tape right here. This is 1/4 inch tape. That way, because I wasn't laying it down perfect, I had a little bit of like spots where I was like off from butting up against the other tape. So we want to make sure that we're covering that.
What paint guns do you recommend for primer, color, and clears? Sorry for the last message. It messed up. Oh, that was the one I was trying to read. Couldn't. So he says, oh, good thing to know that I only had one margarita. But so his question is, what paint guns do you recommend for primer, color, and clears?
I just use the LiMELiNE. I use both the LiMELiNE guns. I like the Pro gun. It's actually at a lower price now, if you check that out. But yeah, that's a good gun to go all the way around. So if you're usually going to shoot primer, it's a 1.4 tip. You're going to shoot primer, flake, clear coat. But I do say if you're going to use one gun for everything, you just got to make sure that you clean it really good, especially after primer, because sometimes you get going and you primer something and you just don't remember to clean your primer gun or your gun. It gets messed up real quick. So yeah, sometimes that's why people will have dedicated paint guns for clear coat. A lot of times you can just use, for years I actually used the same gun for clear coat and base coat, and then I used a different gun for primer. But then there's been times in my career where I just use one gun as well, like I do now.
Oscar says he was the last winner, and he says, thank you. I just got a spray gun from Harbor Freight 2 days ago. Tonight I was off work and finally got to watch you live, and then I won the candy pack.
Oh, there you go.
Totally awesome. Thank you, guys, he says. Good job. We're glad
you'll put that to good use.
Congrats.
Gun.
Congrats. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to trim this one.
Carrie said, y'all better be careful walking in the house covered in glitter. Your wife might not believe you.
You weren't there.
Wait a minute. You were working? Sure. Have you used the oh my gosh. Have you used the Gun Bud Light? Wondering if it's worth the money.
Huh. I've never actually even heard of that. So I've used the LiMELiNE, and that was a good light. It doesn't fit the LiMELiNE gun.
I'm new to viewing this channel. Does LiMELiNE carry pearl pigments also? And can you use a candy to do water drop effects?
Yes, you can use candy you can use black candy for the water drop. And yeah, we do have pearls. The base coats are pretty much the pearl. We do have a ghost series of white pearl. Yeah, we do have, like here is, here's some pearls here. Lots of different stuff. So yeah, check it out. Pretty much everything you would need. Just covering up that a little bit around the edge.
He says, no problem purchasing more than one paint gun. Wanting to know your advice on guns and tips from your experience.
Yes, I think 1.4 tip would be the best all-around paint gun tip. The LiMELiNE Pro gun. So whether you're going to use that one for everything or just use that gun, two guns to do a couple of different jobs. Usually, I'll use a new gun for everything. And then once it starts to wear down a little bit, then I'll just demote it to primer. And then I'll get a brand new gun. Did I do that right? No. Let's take care of that. Hold on.
I must be skipping Cheese and Grits questions. He's like, I must be in trouble. Ash just skipped all my questions and comments.
Giveaways. It's hard to see.
It is, and it goes so fast. The screen moves up so fast. So
probably trying to read it and it's moving, huh?
Yes. And then I'm like, oh, where'd it go? So if I do, you said laugh out loud. If I do ever skip your question or your comment, just literally repost it again because I promise I try to read everybody's.
And if she misses it the second time, then that means she's mad at you.
No, maybe the third time.
No, I'm done with this guy. No more questions for you.
Ask me again. She's grits and NyQuil. I swear I'm not mad. I promise.
We should give you a timeout button.
No.
Okay, once again, I'm going to trim whichever one I want to underlap. I'm going to trim. So probably do this one right here because it'll be easier because it's on top. But you see how I'm just getting rid of one of them? I taped them both out. But there we go. So now I have this one overlapping that ever so slightly. Okay.
Biker Nick said, I used blue candy for water drop and it looked good. Doug Swanson said, pink gun lights look like they could be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it's just another thing, you know.
Mr. C said that's the first time he's seen cheese and grits in here. Oh, maybe. Maybe I'm not mad. Dakota said, where are y'all from? I don't know if he means us or everyone on the chat.
Yeah, where are you guys from though? That would be nice to know. We're in
Utah and it's cold.
Colder.
It's 41.
Right now?
Right now it's 41. But this morning it was a little dusting of snow.
Oh yeah.
Which usually happens around Halloween. Sometimes we've had to trick or treat in the snow, which is terrible.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be fairly nice though, right?
Yeah, haven't checked. Does your 2K Clear have good UV protection?
Yes. It's I don't know how much more I can say besides yes, but it's the most premium stuff. So I don't manufacture it. Obviously, I go through a manufacturer. And it's the most premium stuff that I can purchase. So, yes, it's done me good for many of years now. Many of year.
Try that again.
Many of year.
Your tape's coming off at the front, at the top, and then
Yeah.
Mr. C said the tape's rebelling at the top.
Yeah, I have to teach him a lesson.
Can you paint a bat wing fairing?
Yes, absolutely. Like a plastic one? Yeah. Oh. You want me to? Got it. Is that what it is? That would be actually a good one because people would love to see that, I think. So yeah, the possibility I probably should do that in the future.
Let's see. Carrie says she's in Florida. Nathan's in Texas. Mine's in Florida. Douglas is in Chicagoland. Alabama, California, Oregon, Alberta, Edmonton, Idaho, Ohio, Mississippi, California, Missouri.
Wow.
Pittsburgh, Colorado's Western Slope, Massachusetts.
We love Colorado.
We do like Colorado. Want to try True Flames in Hot Rod Flame? In Hot Rod Flames, what's the drawback?
It's really busy in my opinion.
You almost did it tonight, you said.
No, I was going to do it on the outer side.
Oh.
Nah, I'm not interested in doing it on the inside, really. I've done them before and I wasn't impressed.
North Carolina was 82 today. Oh, I want that back. Oklahoma. Pennsylvania.
Right here, one more.
Cheese and grits, I see your question. I see you. He says, I was wondering where the name LiMELiNE came from.
Yeah, it pretty much came from the tape being like a lime line. And it stuck for all the other products.
This is true.
Yeah, and it really started with the tape.
Yep.
It all kind of just started out with the tape, and then it rolled in a little bit more supplies than just the tape. Okay, you see that starting to wrinkle up a little bit, and that's no big deal. It's because we've done a hard turn with the 1/8 inch. It's not like it's actually moved our edge. You can see right there that we're still good. As long as those edges are okay, then we're okay.
We got some from Kentucky, Kansas, Utah, Chicago, Arizona, Virginia, Oklahoma City, Arkansas, Missouri, Alabama, Massachusetts, Utah, Atlanta, Texas, Oklahoma, New frickin' York. Hey, we liked New York too. It was fun there. North Carolina, Vegas, South Carolina. You guys can keep the snow? No, Scott, we don't want it yet. Wisconsin. Yes, would you please paint a bat wing? Thank you. Utah, Pennsylvania, Fort Wayne, India, 74 today. Oregon, Texas. Cheese and Grits is laughing at me. I just found your line of hood panels and helmets you have. So you have any other styles like small tanks or tailgates?
No, that's all we have is just really those hood panels for right now, but we are going to get more stuff in stock.
Vic says, am I the only one on here from Canada?
The tailgate is a great idea though, like getting something cut out with a tailgate and then maybe just like the hitch or something. I don't know, not the hitch, but the latch.
Washington, Texas, Tucson. Killer Capricorn said, yes, Vic, we only allow one Canadian.
You're lucky. You're the only one.
You're the really lucky one. Texas, New Hampshire, 68 today.
Don't tell your friends.
I was spraying high build primer with a 2.0 tip the other day. I can't seem to get it right. Sometimes it comes out dry and sometimes big chunks. Any tips would be appreciated.
It comes out in chunks, huh? Maybe you should filter. Try running it through the filter, even though it's pretty thick. And maybe thin it out with some urethane reducer a little more. Maybe it's a little bit too thick.
Sydney, Australia.
Oh, wow.
You guys are teaching across the country. Just got done eating Chicago hot dogs. No, that sounds good. I live about an hour from Canada. Carrie says, I've been to Canada. Does that count?
Nope.
NYC. San Joe. Hobby Lobby has a C10 tailgate. I'm about to repaint it.
Yeah, tailgates are fun. They're nice because you can take them off pretty easy.
Jet said, like an old school Ford and Chevy tailgate. Just remember me when you patent the idea, hey? Santa Cruz, California. Cretex does a murdered candy effect over Flake by doing a coating of candy black over the candy color. Would you consider this live using urethane? This looks nice. Oh, the look is nice.
What did he say? Candy black?
Let's see. Cretex does a murdered candy effect over Flake by doing a coating of candy black over the candy color.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know I saw they had that video, and I never really watched how they did it, though.
Would you consider this live?
Maybe. I don't know.
He said it looks nice.
You can always like murder it out a little bit. You definitely do it with a gun. I feel like you can do it with just candy paint too. Like you can almost murder it out just by applying black base coat first, a less amount of metal flake, and then yeah, you could even do the candy black before the candy, not even after the candy. Yeah, maybe I might think that's one of those things where it's hard to see in the camera. So it's like you can see me doing something, but you really don't even see the end result because it's not really showing the camera that well. Okay, we got it. We are good. So I got this filled in with black. You see here these little problem areas. They're just chunks from the previous paint. I didn't get it all the way out. I'm going to go ahead and do a marbleized over the top of this with a green. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Doug and Nate are talking about someplace. Portals. I don't know. I don't even know what that is, but they both know about it. Would you think of coming out with plastic motorcycle tins like battery covers, mini tanks, and fenders?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Would you think of coming out with plastic motorcycle tins like battery covers, mini tanks, and fenders?
No, I don't think so. Mini tanks, maybe. I tried to do something, but it was hard to get someone to make something I wanted. But yeah, I am doing these hoods. Mostly the stuff that's flat would be the hoods, and then I'm going to do some other shapes as well.
Jay says he's from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. He says was about 80 here today. Probably will snow tomorrow, or a tornado, or storm, or be 95. Who knows? Freaking ADHD weather here.
That's where
That's kind of how Utah sometimes is.
That's where my buddy. Well, I don't know if you can call him my buddy. I like him.
Yeah.
Goosh Customs. Guessing he knows who he is. He's from that area.
Broken Arrow.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I'm going to do marbleized. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but we're going to do it this way. The nice thing about doing the marbleized is we have these little imperfections. We're going to be able to cover those. You're not going to be able to tell because we're marbleizing it, so you're not going to really be able to tell anything. I mean, look how easy this is.
Bullet holes finally laugh out loud, Mr. C said. Hi from Michigan. Love your work, guys. Power couple.
Thank you.
Oh, that place is a hot dog joint. Yummy. I like hot dogs. I like marble, always a cool effect.
Yeah, this one's going to be good.
Canada's snowing. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't want to do too much of this because where else? Right there. Okay. That looks good.
Georgia. You guys are from all over. Right on. Cool. Wow.
Yeah. I like it to do it less sometimes than more because it makes it more subtle. And we're going to put some candy over the top of this. Unfortunately, I don't have a video on the candy green.
Candy green?
Yeah.
Bright green or what?
Bright green. Well, it's kind of bright green. I might actually, I might actually fade the edges in green and then maybe go with a really bright, like gold green, and in the center. I'll do that.
You guys must have made Swampy hungry because he says he's eating hot dogs now. Pass me one. Jet says, never seen marble done like that. Seems so much less messy spraying the silver and patting it over the black. That's smart.
Yeah, it's a different look. I mean, this one looks good, but sometimes you can stamp it too much and it doesn't look very good.
Cheese Grits and Nyquil said, laugh out loud. My dog can hear the crunching of the shrink wrap from my headphones and keeps running to the window and growling. He's a good friend protecting you. Carrie says, snow, what's that? Laugh out loud. Just kidding. And I thought it was higher than the surrounding area. Use a nib tool. Whoa, see, I'm reading 2 questions because it scrolled. Thought it was bad up there camping in the spring. Got down to 40s. And she thought she was dying. Oh my gosh. You're obviously, from Florida. You're not used to the cold because 40, it gets way colder.
Yeah, 40 is not cold.
What material did you use for that marble effect?
A scrap piece of plastic I had in the garbage.
Okay, but what was it?
It was
not paper, right?
No, it was the plastic wrap to the microfiber bag.
Oh, packaging.
Yeah, but use cellophane though. I think cellophane's the best, or not cellophane.
Saran wrap.
Saran wrap, because it wrinkles up better.
Yeah.
This actually turned out better than I thought it was going to. Though.
Bubble wrap worked good when we did. Right?
Yeah, it's a different look. It looks like, what is this? It looks more organic, kind of like it's bubbling. It was kind of cool. And then I am going to wash some gold over the top of this. was thinking at first just doing it all green, but leaving the centers. So I'm fading in from the edges into the center.
Kind of like Halloween flames. Look at that.
Yeah, there you go. Franken flames.
Would you prep fiberglass the same way for candy paint?
Yes. Yep, you get it all prepped up, smoothed up, primered, whatever you need to do. Keep in mind that fiberglass on a Harley, it tends to crack. So if you're doing it for a customer, let them know.
Cal says Gooch is a good dude.
What's that? I'm sorry?
Cal said Gooch is a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
Austin
he's
said
good.
Gooch does killer work.
Okay, so that looks good. We got the green in there. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera. Like, what? Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna put a little bit of gold on here, and then we're gonna expose this thing, and we're gonna let you know. We're gonna show you exactly what happened and all the work, because we're gonna have a pinstripe around this. We're still gonna have that gray background. We forgot all about that, right? You know, it's been taped up for so long now. It feels like. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and.
Steve says he's in Savannah and it's freezing. It's 40 degrees.
Really? I'm gonna take a little bit of the green. And I'm going to take the gold yellow and add some more to that. Whoa. And now we're going to have like an antifreeze color. Ooh. Right? Or wait a minute. Yeah. We're looking good.
Robert's from Hawaii. Oh, okay, we like it there too. Cal said he had Gooch pinstripe some projects for a shop. Humidity capital of the United States, Arkansas. Hey, yeah, but you guys have fireflies. That's awesome.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least you have fireflies. You got problems with your paint, but hey, we got fireflies.
Roy says, my saddlebags are fiberglass and have cracks. Advice on fixing them before paint?
Yeah, you're going to want to, like I said before, you're going to want to bevel them out. And then I would use personally, what did I say earlier? Panel bonding adhesive. The 2-part panel adhesive bonding that will bond the panel. It'll fill that crack, and then you just sand it smooth. Remember, that stuff shrinks though. Okay, that looks good because now we got the gold.
Yeah, you have all 3 colors.
Okay.
Looks cool. Or 4 colors, I guess. Roger says, we have fireflies in Utah. Only seen them a couple times in my life. Huh? I've never seen a firefly here.
You thought they were just pretend.
I did. I did. I didn't think they were real. And they are. And they're cool. Especially when you catch them.
Yep. All right, we're ready to expose this thing. See what we did. So that looks good. So far, so good. No problems. Looking good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lift this up just a little more.
Cheese and Grit says if you squish them, they make your skin glow.
Yeah. Adam Stanley was telling me that when we went to go see them in South Dakota, and I didn't believe him. It's true. Pretty cool.
Okay, let's see here. Last one. All right. Okay, so there's our silver stripe. Let's go ahead and
Cool.
let's see what the rest of this looks like, huh?
E. Brown said, Ashley, the next time try a watermelon margarita with Sour Patch Kids watermelon. It's gummy bomb.
That sounds good.
That sounds good because watermelon's like my favorite too. I've been painting collision cars over 20 plus years. Never attempted custom work before. Would trying the image transfer be a good first attempt? A chemical reaction nightmare, or start simpler? I like a challenge.
Yeah. I feel like if you can learn how to use the fine line tape, you can do a lot of designs and a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, it all depends, you know. I wouldn't think that image transfer would be the first thing. I would say taping stuff out like this, or you know, because if you're already a collision painter, you're already good with the chemicals, and you know how to spray the clear coats, and that's really the hardest part is knowing the materials. So you're already one step ahead. It's really just having the patience and the time to sit down and learn how to pull the tape, and you got to do it wrong a couple of times, but you'll definitely have less of a learning curve for sure. Being an automotive painter for that long, that should be pretty easy. That's where I actually came from. I was an automotive painter as well. So yeah, you learn a lot.
Cheese Grits and Michael says, oh, that looks sharp.
Yeah, that's gonna look good. I'm gonna put a drop shadow on this too, because I really want you guys to see that with that candy black. And that will make all the difference, really. Yeah, that silver actually blends in with that background quite a bit. Definitely can use drop shadows.
Pretty damn amazing.
Yeah, it looks good. The I wish there was more contrast between the pinstripe and the. Once it's clear coated, you'll be able to tell the contrast better, because the metallic will sparkle more compared to the solid gray background. But if I was to do this over again, I would have gone a little darker, either with the pinstripe or with the background, to make more contrast. But no, that still looks. I mean, it looks all right. Let's go ahead and put the drop shadow.
Cheese Grits and Michael said, you had me at candy black. Nathan said, it looks like the flames has faces in them.
It does. Looks pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, it looks cool with the different colors. Jet said, I started riding bikes, and well, a good bike is a nicely painted bike. A drop shuttle will look sweet.
Yeah.
When it comes to designing, have you ever gotten stuck on coming up with something or even overthinking it?
Oh yeah, especially when it's your own bike and it's your own decision on how you're going to paint it. It's really, sometimes you can get stuck. I know I painted my bike a couple of times over again when I first started. All right, let's go. Oh, where is my black candy? Let's see here.
E. Brown says, nice job. Willow's butt says, looks good, just got back. And we're going to spin the wheel one more time to thank everybody for being here on my behalf with wheel spins and for voting for Miles on the Facebook page, because I hope he wins that contest. So we're going to spin here in a minute.
All right, let's lay down these drop shadows though, huh?
Yeah. How dangerous is spraying the 2K clear?
Yeah, just make sure it's pretty easy to do, especially on motorcycle parts. Be patient with it. Remember, you don't have to get everything done in one coat. It builds up in 3 to 4 coats.
Steve Johnson says, whoa, he just went up. Okay, so it isn't just stone me that can see 20 different things in the flames. Someone says it looks like a tropical forest.
All right, so we're loaded up.
With the black.
Some black base coat. All right, so
Base coat or candy?
Oh no, black candy. Sorry.
Ah. Fast,
so,
medium, or slow reducer?
This is a regular reducer, medium. Yeah, LiMELiNE's always going to be a medium reducer. It's kind of what that's what we use all the way around. It's kind of up to you. But so we're going to go ahead and run the drop shadow. So we're going to decide where the actual sunlight would be coming from, because we got to figure out what side the drop shadow is, because we don't want to drop shadow this side and then drop shadow this side over here. We want everything to be shadowed on the same side. So we're going to go with the light being source going to be over here on the right side and then shining down on this way. So everything on this side right here, this side will have a drop shadow. And this is, you can add more coats to kind of build it up, and you can see, hopefully you can see that. Oh yeah, there you go. See that in the camera. Same thing here.
Rory said, staying up late and being tired in the morning is worth watching your lives.
Thank you.
Any other media outlets I can follow you on? Carrie says,
Instagram.
the answer for you. Yeah, on Instagram. Cheese and Grits says, Miles seems to be winning to me, but Dumbo is towing his line hard ass. I know. That's why I'm trying to help me out, guys.
I like how he said that.
How he's towing his line. Yeah, he really is. And literally every single time that we've looked at it, it's like so close. We're like, no.
You see how I kind of stretched that one farther away? That makes it look.
Yeah.
There we go. See, nice and realistic, huh? Let's keep going on that. Couple more right here. Whoa.
Whoa.
Darken that up a little bit. What happened there? All right. Nah, that looks better. I feel like once it's clear coated, we're going to be able to have more contrast between the silver base coat here because it has a sparkle to it, and then the gray background, which is just a solid color. But yeah, like I said, if I was to do this over again, it would have a little bit more black in this gray to darken that up a little bit. But I'm happy with it. I don't know. Check it out. Oh, it looks way better at this angle. And you see how those just look like they're just jumping right off, right?
Yeah. Looks cool.
All right, let's give something away, huh?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Good luck, guys. MC Man. Oh, looks like you got a motorcycle. Looks like you have a YouTube channel. Yeah, right on. So you're the winner. MC Man, you have won yourself a candy pack, or just let us know if you want the party shirt in place of that if you're not interested in the paint. Which that's fine. You're not going to hurt our feelings. We just want you to win, you know?
Yeah, I like people to win. I love it. You guys help me. Well, help my grandson win. That spin was for you. So thank you.
All right. Well, I'm glad everybody's happy tonight.
Yeah, baby, looks great. You make it look so easy. Those shadows define everything beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
How thick should the drop shadows be?
You know, I would maybe thicken them up a little bit where it gets a little thicker right there. It's all just preference. If you're not very good at freehand, you could, when you had this first taped up, you could actually hit a drop shadow on that beforehand, and you wouldn't have to worry about any overspray. But yeah, it's not really that hard to do those, though. A little bit of practice, you'd be able to get those drop shadows in. The candy black makes it much easier because it is more transparent and it blends better than what regular black base coat would do, even if it was over reduced. I could have done that in color changing, and that would look really good too, huh?
It said, love the green candy. Missed a shadow lower right. Someone says.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Looks good from Alaska.
Oh, that was in my head.
Well, he just ran into the... he just bonked his head.
I'm trying to fix this shadow here. I missed. Okay, there we go. All right.
Love the green candy. Bonk. Does that look better?
Yeah.
Did you get them all? Did you cool the way it goes 3D? Did the overlaps get shadowed?
You know what? Not yet. That's another thing. We could have a shadow right here, but to be honest with you, they'd get severely lost because of the marble look. So I don't know how important that really is.
Upper left.
Oh yeah, right there.
Hey, hey, hey.
And I think I'm all perfect. Look at that.
Good for you guys. Good eyes.
You put me in my place.
Good eyes. Good eyes.
That's better. This is my best one right there. Ooh, that one looks really good too. Look at that. I think I sneezed on that one.
Okay. You could use one of those green flip-flops in the clear coat.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. That would look amazing. Still could, probably.
I was afraid to read that question thinking it was a mistake again. I'm not sure what that means, but I was afraid. Like I said the ahs and the ounce. I was like, green flip-flop. I don't think that's right. Would you do the color change in the top coat, or could you do the color change in the top
You
coat?
could actually. You could mix it up very over reduced, I guess, and then put extra clear base coat in it, and then you could put like light coats over the top, and it would give it a color change shimmer over top of everything. It would show up more on here than it would on this, but it still would kind of like, that's a great idea, really. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do to take it above and beyond. You don't want to do too much overall because you don't want to lose like the sharpness and the detail, especially considering we have low contrast between the pinstripe and the background. But if you guys are part of my members, you'll see this thing clear coated tomorrow if you're part of that membership. And I'll post that on there and let you guys know, give you an update of how it went or if we have any problems. But and this was an easy one, so that wasn't that hard at all.
Josh says when we see stuff, it shows we've all learned here on Thursdays.
Yes, for sure.
It's true. Yeah, good job.
So yeah, if you want us to display your work, just hit me up on Instagram, Time Warp Custom Paint. Show me some pictures and we'll show everybody else what you got going on. But yeah, this stuff's not hard, guys. Anybody can do this. And I know there's been a lot of memes going around about YouTube certifications and stuff like that. Nobody's claiming to be the best at anything here. So we're just doing the best we can. And I don't want to be the best at anything. Neither should you. So we're just learning and doing better. And yeah, we don't need to take no shit. So we're good.
This looks awesome. Thank you again. Having as much experience as I do, you make it look easy, but I know better than that. Make it ghost. You doing the negative space on that too, or is it done?
No, I may come back and do on another live. We may revisit this piece and add a realistic fire to the background of this. Because we were like I said, we were planning on doing maybe a little bit more, but I don't want to drag this on forever. I feel like that was a good point to stop. We can add some fire to this maybe on another episode.
This looks awesome. Thank you again, Adam, not Amanda. It's funny. Thanks for taking the time to share your knowledge. I appreciate it. That came out awesome.
Yep. And thanks for buying the tack racks, huh? I'm telling you, we finally sold some tack racks. I can sleep tonight.
Carrie says, thanks again, Adam and Ashley. I had a great time. Can't wait till next Thursday. Until then, have a fun and safe Halloween.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, but we're not going to be here next Thursday.
We're not. We're going to be at SEMA.
Yep. So,
wait, guys, we're not going to be here next week.
So we'll see you on the next week, but maybe we might be able to check in at SEMA. I don't know.
You want to try that? Maybe.
We might be able to check in on that. Maybe on Friday we will.
Oh, Chad just said, are you guys doing another class Thursday, or will you be at SEMA? Yes, we will not be here Thursday to do a painting like this, but maybe we can try to do a little chat at SEMA.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can do some. If you're in the members, we'll definitely do something. If you're part of the members, that way somebody can see that something. I don't know. Maybe you don't even care. SEMA's okay.
Yeah, we're going to SEMA Fest. It's now a fest. So if you're at SEMA Fest, maybe we see you.
Yep. That makes it a little better. A lot better. Imagine Dragons, Wiz Khalifa, Incubus.
Someone said, do a live walkthrough there. We need our fix.
All right. We might do it.
What's your Instagram?
Time Warp Custom Paint. Same as the YouTube channel.
Yes. Upload videos of SEMA. Have fun at SEMA. I'm so jealous. Okay, I haven't been back to SEMA in 5 years.
Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, if you can. Sometimes we get there and he chats with a million people, so I might have to take the phone.
Be honest with you, I don't know how they feel about filming unless you have a media pass too. That's the other thing.
Oh,
but I don't know. I'm sure everybody else is doing it. I don't know.
Incubus.
They're kind of weird about it.
Yeah, Steve, we're gonna go see Incubus and Imagine Dragons and
Wiz Khalifa and Smash Mouth.
Yes.
But yeah, the SEMA Fest. So that'd be cool. Okay.
All
We're
right,
not going to
guys.
talk all night. Yeah, I'll go
Happy
to bed.
Halloween on Tuesday. All you grandmas and grandpas. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you later.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks for the
guys.
super chats.
Yeah, thanks for super chats.
See ya.